Second year here to recognize the war dead from our various wars. I want to thank the organizers first off for starting off with the Native Indian peoples. Today is the day that Isle No More called for, National Day of Protest in both Canada and the United States to recognize Indian sovereignty. It's long overdue and something we have to face up to if we want to be a just society. Margaret Flowers, who was here last year, is not here tonight. She was in fact interviewing some Native Indians today about national sovereignty, and we'll be writing about that this Wednesday and next Wednesday in Truth Out. This is a very important issue, and I want to tell you that the slaughter of Indians continues. It continues in a kind of a silent way. One of the real horrors we heard about in the last year, maybe some of you know about it, are these uranium mines from the 1950s. We were building the atomic weapons and nuclear plants. The United States decided to pay people for any kind of uranium they could get. So people went out and started digging open pit uranium mines. Corporations got involved in it. They hired Native Indians at very low wages and gave them the most dangerous jobs. Many of them died from that. They had to travel to do these diggings, and they brought their families with them. Many of them died in those diggings. The kids were playing outside these uranium pits. The people inside were drinking the water off the walls of these uranium pits. Today there are thousands of uranium mines that are still open. These thousands of mines are emitting uranium dust. In the Black Hills of North Dakota, in about 5 states up in that Montana northern region and down by the Grand Canyon, thousands of uranium pits are still emitting uranium dust. This is our secret Fukushima. It's emitting more dust than we saw come out of Chernobyl. This is a very serious problem that's been hidden, and we're working on a project with Native Indians to kind of expose that. We have to face up to that history, because that history is the foundation of U.S. empire. Many of the things that we did to the Native Indians as far as slaughter and torture, wars and tricks and treaties, we're doing today as part of the American empire. The biggest empire in world history remains a secret for most Americans. It's never discussed in the media, even though it's the largest empire by far, with over 1,300 military bases and outposts compared to Rome and England, who had about 37. We are by far the largest empire in world history. We don't discuss it. We need to discuss it, because one reason that our economy is failing, one reason why we're seeing the wealth divide here and abroad, is because we have an empire economy. Empire economies don't help most people. They help the elites, they help the oligarchs, they help the people on Wall Street, the people who are the 1%ers. And so we need to face up to the fact that we are an empire, and we're a destructive empire, and our job as activists, as we remember the war dead from Afghanistan, Iraq, from the drone killings, to the Indian wars, our job is to figure out how to end this empire, and to end it in a way that is the least destructive for mankind. Humankind has been hurt by this empire. People around the world are being hurt every day by it. We hear the names of these war dead, 3 years old, 6 years old, 10 years old. It's an ongoing horror story. And so our being here at this memorial is really an effort to unite us and make us commit to ending these kinds of wars, to ending the U.S. empire. I'm going to read some names from the Native Indians who were slaughtered in the ethnic cleansing. And as an ethnic cleansing, that's what it was. At its peak, the Native Indian population was 100 million people or more. Today, there are 2 million. That's an ethnic cleansing. And it's something that we have to face up in our history and correct. Osceola, a Seminole. King Philip from the Wamopang. Chief Pontiac, Ottawa. Rain in the Face, the Hunkpapa Lakota. Red Cloud, the Oglala Lakota. Red Jacket from the Seneca. Major Ridge from the Cherokee. Boy, that's a tough one.